Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Alya number of students 4612421002, and here I'm going to present the topic of my essay, and the title is The Use of E-Wallet in the Pandemic Era. E-Wallet in the Pandemic Era. The COVID-19 pandemic has changed the world lately. One of them is in terms of technological developments in payment methods. Now the cashless payment method is increasingly being echoed in order to reduce physical contact between humans. This is inseparable from the COVID-19 pandemic. In its development, an increasingly powerful banking application system has emerged. This also entails cashless payment options such as e-money and e-wallet. The magnitude of the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic in increasing the use of e-wallet will be discussed in this essay, and I'm going to presenting this topic in this video. Advance in technological developments that make every human activity begin to switch to digital make everything easier and faster. In addition, digitalization also plays a major role in aspects of people's lives. Digitalization also provides innovative solutions to complex problems. One sector that is experiencing change is financial services. Before the COVID-19 pandemic, the use of electronic money was not very popular in the community. However, after the emergence of the pandemic and the emergence of regulations regarding large-scale social restrictions that regulate people to reduce physical contact between people, the use of electronic money has increased rapidly. Based on data compiled from Sendit, a payment gateway and financial technology company, and the most widely used payment method in Indonesia is e-wallet, with a percentage of more than 40%. During the pandemic, the growth of e-wallet usage increased by 300% from the beginning of 2021. Then the number of e-wallet users increased 2.4 times. Data obtained from Sendit also reveals that the average transaction value for each payment method is different, and payments using a wallet are generally for small value payments. So that the COVID-19 pandemic is a triggering factor for the increase of e-wallet related to the tendency of people to shop online in e-commerce using e-wallet in the pandemic era. Then, with the COVID-19 pandemic, which has made digitalization of aspects of life more and more widely used, the use of e-wallet transactions has increased. E-wallet is an online application that users use to make transactions over time. Digital wallets have become online payments that are often used because consumers think this method is useful and provides a safe, fast, and easy service. Then, what is e-wallet? A digital wallet or electronic wallet is a financial transaction application that runs on mobile devices. It securely stores your payment information and password. E-wallet also allow you to store funds, make transactions, and track payment histories. Digital wallets may be included in a bank's mobile app or payment apps. Bank Indonesia Regulations 16/8/PBI/2014 states in Article 1, Paragraph 3 and 4 that e-commerce is a payment instrument that meets the following factors. It is issued based on monetary value deposited in advance with the issuer. Monetary value is stored electronically on a media server or chip. It is used as a payment method for merchants who are not the issuers of the e-commerce. In other words, The value of electronic money managed by the issuer is not a deposit in the sense of Banking Act. Number 16/8/PBI/2014 in Article 1A paragraph 1 to 3 states that based on recording the identity data of electronic money holders, they can be divided into two types, namely electronic money with registered identity data of the holder and electronic money with unregistered identity data. Facilities that can be provided by registered electronic money issuers are in the form of holder registrations, top-ups, transaction payments, bill payments, fund transfers, cash withdrawals, and distribution of government assistance programs. Based on the validity period of electronic money is divided into two types, namely reloadable e-money. Reloadable e-money is rechargeable e-money. When the expiration date has expired and or the value of e-money has been exhausted, the e-money can be reused for reloading. E-wallet is included in the reloadable category. The second one is disposable. E-money cannot be replenished if it has expired or the value of the e-money has been exhausted. It cannot be used to replenish e-money. And the next is the benefits of e-money and e-wallet. Electronic money emerged in response to the need for micropayment instruments that are expected to process payment quickly and at a relatively low cost. The monetary value stored by these payment methods is usually located in a specific location that is accessible offline, quickly, securely, and inexpensively. From the explanation, the benefits of electronic money can be added and summarized from various aspects, including it is more practical, fast, flexible, and convenient than cash, especially for small value transactions. Electronic wallet can be refilled through various means provided by the issuer. Improve customer satisfaction by reducing transaction costs. Electronic wallet guarantees more certainty and protection of consumer rights. Electronic wallet is easy to get and use. So, cashless payment service providers have a source and revenue. The time it takes to complete a transaction with electronic money can be done much shorter because it does not require an online authentication or signing. In addition to having small change, electronic money also encourages people to save by calculating spending wisely. It gets services such as bigger discounts, merchandise to other profitable promos. The use of electronic money is a form of public involvement and supportive government program participation in achieving a cashless society. Then, what e-wallet application is ruling the market today? It is OVO. OVO is leading the market today. The pandemic that most widely used by the public during the pandemic is OVO. In detail, as many as 72% of community-owned small and medium business respondents use OVO. Then, GoPay followed in the second place with a percentage of 66%, and Lingaja in third with a percentage of 64%. Indeed, e-wallet is part of e-money that already exists. The difference between e-wallet and e-money. Although they both function as digital money, this e-wallet and e-money have several differences. Technologically, e-money service utilize a chip-based system embedded in a card such as an ATM card. While e-wallet, the technology used is server-based, which is then executed using an application. In contrast to e-money, every e-wallet user must be connected to an internet connection and service provider to be able to use it. Again, in terms of security features, e-money doesn't have security features so that it can be used easily by others. However, in e-wallet, there are security features in the form of activation of the user's mobile number and PIN. This electronic wallet service consists of two main components, software and information. The software stores personal information and provides data security and encryption, while information is detailed about data of the user. This service is so secure that users don't have to worry. This is because e-wallet applications use an average of three payment platforms. There are QR codes, NFC, and OTP. These platforms require user verification for each transaction. So, it can be concluded that e-wallet, which is part of electronic money, has existed since before the emergence of the COVID-19 pandemic. However, it turns out that the COVID-19 pandemic has increased the use of e-wallet in Indonesia. This is none other than the government regulation to impose large-scale social restrictions at the beginning of the pandemic. In addition, the government has also started running a cashless society program that encourages the use of e-wallet in people's daily transactions. The public also doesn't need to worry about whether the use of e-wallet is safe or not, because Bank Indonesia itself has issued regulations governing this matter. Then, now e-wallet uses several security stages such as QR code, NFC, and OTP. This requires user confirmations for each transaction performed. So there are the presenting of my topic in this video. Thank you for watching.